Hi, my name is Uiuc. I graduated from KCAS on 2016. I got into Penn State University. I just graduated from there as an aerospace engineering student. While I was in KCAS, I was involved in science club where we made catapult system and some other stuff too. But while I was participating in that club, I got interested in science, and that was one of the reasons why I chose aerospace engineering as my major. While I was in Penn State, my university, I'm involved in sailplane design class, where I made sailplane, which is a human-powered airplane, where a human will get on an airplane and that person will paddle and it will fly. That's how it flies. And the body and the fuselage, the body of the aircraft, we made it by using carbon fiber tubes. And from that, I was able to get on a hands-on experience. And I think that helped me a lot with understanding my major as an aerospace engineer. The most proud of thing that I feel like I've done while I was attending university is that I overcome the fear of talking to a stranger, because our school has over 50,000 students on campus, and during freshman year you're made to go to different classes, and there are bunch of people, and you have a lot of opportunity to talk to everyone. And I'm glad that I was able to be able to speak to my fellow students, because those students that I made connections while I was when I was freshman, I still talk to them. And also a lot of labs, a lot of outside curriculum, outside activities that I was involved in. I was able to get into those activities because I made good connections with them. And I would really strongly recommend you to step out of your comfort zone, to talk to just anyone on campus, make good friends, and make good memories. So my future plan, as I kind of spoiled before, but I'll be going into a UIUC for a direct PhD program. So a lot of people, they get into a master's first and then go into PhD, but for me, because I was able to get over 3.8 GPA on my while I was in university, I was able to get into a direct PhD program, which is I just get a degree for a PhD. And so I'll be working with microsensors, implementing that on top of the wing of the aircraft, and the possibility of the field that I will be going into after graduating from after doing PhD would be Intel, for sensors or CPU, those kind of technology. Or I'll be going to a Boeing, which is a company that creates commercial airlines. I'll be making fuselage or aircraft wings. And for my PhD, I was able to get full scholarship. I'm getting paid for my tuition, and also I'm getting stipend. Stipend is I guess it's easy, or kind of a complicated term for allowance for student. I'll be kind of given around like $2,500 per month. So as an aerospace engineering student, there were a lot of difficulties in finding jobs, especially because I don't have a citizenship. A lot of aerospace company requires citizenship because it is affiliated with defense, like security and stuff like that. So in order for me to actually find a job in the aerospace industry was to further study further. So that was one of the reasons why I chose to study up to PhD. And the benefit of studying until PhD is that while you study study for PhD, you'll be writing a lot of publications, a lot of papers. And as an undergrad, I already have a paper that is out already, and I'm a second author of that paper. But also pretty soon I'll be publishing a paper on nature, and then if you publish a paper on nature, that means you'll be able to get a lot of citations. And if you get a lot of citations, then you can apply for NIW visa, which is a visa that kind of proves that you are worth the investment in the country. And that's one of the methods that you can get a green card out of it. And possibly, so I'm in the process of trying to get a green card using NIW, and it's possible because I'll be studying up to PhD. So if you are trying to study in the field that requires citizenship or green card, then I would strongly recommend you to study up to PhD. And so for me, after I finish with my degree, I can work at Boeing, which they require green card, that's the minimum requirement. But I think I'll be able to get a green card before I graduate from university, before I finish my PhD, because I participated the lab while I was undergrad student, and that experience helped me a lot and prepared me with publishing several papers. So the final words were stuff that I want to share to the fellow KCI students is that first of all, I wasn't a smart student. I wasn't gifted gifted student. But whenever I was studying, or as I was studying in the US, I always pray to God about what I need to do. And whenever I had hard time, I would always, instead of doing anything, I would just cry out to God for seeking help. So I would recommend you guys to first of all, without any doubt, just stay on your faith, trusting God on whatever you guys do, and then pursue education, because without God's there's nothing that we can do. Okay? And if you are struggling with like financial, and also if you are like worried about financial things, but financial things for if you even if you want to go to US to study, if you don't have money, just pray God about it, because my family, I have a younger brother. He's also attending Stony Brook University right now, and our family isn't a rich family, and we always whenever we had those financial problems or any problems, we always like pray to God, and God always answers prayer, and He just found a way for us. So I would recommend you guys to like really put foundation on Him and trust in Him on whatever you guys do.